What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, as you can probably guess, I'm going to show you two different crock pot recipes, and if you couldn't tell by now, crock pot recipes are one of my most favorite things. They're usually super easy. There's something just like warm and comforting about a nice warm meal, and I love that you can like throw it in at the beginning of the day, go to work, run around, do whatever you have to do, come home a few hours later, and it's basically done. Like I said, there's two in here. Both we did for dinner, but one can be rolled into a breakfast also. That one I was kind of worried about because it has stuff in it that my husband doesn't like, but you keep watching and you'll see if he liked it. And we have a delicious beef and broccoli kind of casserole. That casserole, crock pot, meal, whatever. And to me, it was very, you know how when you make Chinese food at home, it doesn't have that like Chinese restaurant taste. Like it tastes good, but it doesn't taste like Chinese takeout. To me, this is the first thing I've made that tastes like actual Chinese takeout. And I thought it was delicious. P.S. Add some salt to it. I'm telling you now, it changes everything. We liked it so much, we're having it for dinner tonight. So I hope you enjoy these recipes. As always, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. Join the family so you never miss an upload.
What's up, guys? So it is literally 6 a.m. on Monday. I just rolled out of bed, quite literally. I go into work today. I work from the office and I won't be back until around 7 p.m. So tonight we're gonna do another crock pot kind of meal. We're gonna do a breakfast for dinner and I'm going to make a hash brown casserole. So let's get to it. I'm going to cut this recipe in half. So I'll leave the full recipe below, but just because it's me and David, I'm not gonna make, like the whole thing. So what I'll do is I'll get this all in the crock pot, get it ready, put it in the refrigerator, and then David will start it later this afternoon because it only needs to cook for about 3 hours. Use some shredded hash browns. I'm only going to use about half this bag. Perfect. I need the directions. I wrote them down. We're going to do about a half of a cup of sour cream. Again, guys, I'm not measuring. Just kind of eyeballing it. I'm probably doing a little less than a half of a cup, only because David, again, does not like a lot of sour cream, and I want him to eat this, obviously. We're going to do about a half of a cup of milk. We're going to do, oh, guys, have you ever used this stuff? Ranch seasoning or ranch packet? Mine's all hard because we keep it in the, I gotta move our spices. We keep it above the stove where we cook, and like, I think because of the steam, everything just gets kind of hard in there. So about a tablespoon of this, or just, a good shaky shake. Can get some of that flavor. I put ranch seasoning in everything. Super yummy. It's coming out real slow. I promise I'm not putting a ton in there. Put that in there. Obviously some pepper. Air fryer bacon. I'm just going to take this and crumble it all up and put it in there. I made it last night. Just crumble it all around. It's going to be good. Perfect. And then we're going to add our shredded cheese. I don't know how much. Again, I'll leave the recipe below. I'm just going to put in a couple of those. And then the recipe does not call for this, but I'm gonna add a couple Velveeta slices just because I think it makes it cleaner and I like to taste it. You see that? That's about the consistency. That's what it looks like. So how am I doing this, right? I'm going to work. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator around 4:30. I'm gonna have David put it in the crock pot for low for 3 hours. Then when I get home, I'll just top it with a tiny bit more cheese. We're gonna make some eggs and some pancakes, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner. And I will show you what that looks like. What's up, guys? Another day, another crock pot meal. It is 6:40 in the morning. I just got back from the gym, Tuesday. Yesterday we had the cheesy potatoes in the crock pot, and there's a reason why they're named crack hash brown potatoes. So good. I was worried that David wasn't gonna like them with the ranch seasoning and the sour cream. Ate them down, loved them, said he would totally eat the leftovers. So we're good with that. Tonight for dinner, we're doing another crock pot meal. I'm going to not have the recipe this time because on Wednesdays we go to Bible study, and whatever we eat on Tuesdays, we normally have for leftovers on Wednesdays. So I'm making a crock pot beef and broccoli. Real quick, the ingredients are super simple. We're gonna slice up some sirloin steak. We're gonna need about a half a cup of brown sugar, a can or like 10 ounces or so of beef broth, but I'm gonna use beef bouillon and just kind of, use the proper equivalents for that. I'm gonna use some toasted sesame oil. Be careful with toasted sesame oil. A little bit goes a long way. I like the flavor of this though, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it because I'm okay if it's a little stronger. Garlic, lazy girl garlic today. Some soy sauce. And then the recipe doesn't call for this, but I do have just some of this like squeezable ginger that I'm gonna put in. You can obviously add some salt and pepper. I'll probably add some pepper right away, but wait with the salt to see how salty everything ends up being. And then David will put that on. It cooks on low for 4 hours. He'll put that on around 3. We'll probably eat around 7. And when I get home from work around 6:30 or so, you will need a couple tablespoons of cornstarch to throw in here at the last minute and some fresh broccoli to throw in last minute. And then we'll also just make some rice on the side. So I will show you how it goes.
Okay, so 20 hours later, we're back home. Came back home. This is smelling great. When I walked in, it was like, you could tell it's been cooking all day. David made some white rice that we're gonna do. So now what we're gonna do is, I put this back on for another half an hour. And because it just, our shifts from like when it's done with the cook time, it just goes to warm. So I put it back on low for another half an hour. The recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 tablespoons of water to mix together and then thicken it. I'm gonna do 2. And then I'm gonna put in about, I think, just about half of this bag of broccoli. And you don't cook it for more than half an hour. Not too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that in. We've got to judge those pieces of beef I could have made smaller. It's okay. And then, like I said, about half of this. I'll see you for a taste test when we're ready to eat. And we're on. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to tilt it too much because remember the cream or sour cream incident? First thought, what do you think? It's very hot. Don't hurt yourself.
It looks like a beef and chicken and rice.
It smells like there's no chicken in it.
Take out.
It's going to be so hot.
That's good. I feel like I was expecting more like heat, like
Oh, really?
spice to it.
Okay.
I guess.
Interesting. Well, we have sriracha. You could put some on.
I will.
Okay.
But it's good.
I like that. Did you taste the broccoli? You don't have to. I like the fact that you're gonna like it. I like the fact that the broccoli's still crispy. Like it's not like mush in your mouth.
Right. Yeah.
I like it. I think it tastes like
Takeout.
like takeout. And that's the end of this video. 2 pot meals.
2 crock-pot meals.
What did you think of the potatoes yesterday?
I ate them for breakfast again today.
Boom! With sour cream and ranch seasoning. Even though he's a picky eater and he says he doesn't like that stuff.
It's true.
It's true.
It just tasted like breakfast mashed potatoes.
Breakfast mashed potatoes. Anything else?
Nope.
No. We're gonna eat. As always, hit the thumbs up button. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. And I'll see you in the next one.